NBA, that is Nigerian Bar Association, to adopt Igbo apprenticeship scheme in a legal professional reform. Can you imagine? What is so special about Igbo apprenticeship scheme, IAS? What are you introducing or borrowing from the Igbo's lifestyle into the legal profession? I need to understand. Are you sure this man knows what he's saying or what he wants to do? All right, or is it turning legal profession to artisans? The Nigerian Bar Association has thrown its weight behind the Igbo apprenticeship program, also known as Igba Boy, as part of efforts to develop and reform the legal profession in the country. The Nigerian Bar Association has thrown its weight behind the Igbo apprenticeship system, also known as Igba Boy. Okay. So speaking at the endowment launch for the Igba Boy by Igbo lawyers under the umbrella of Otuokaiwu of Abuja. Otuokaiwu of Abuja at the weekend, President of NBA Yakubu Maikao, who hailed the lawyers for the initiative, described the scheme as the best way to transfer skills, character, and knowledge. The endowment fund is a legacy project aimed at replicating the success of Igbo in business within the legal profession by institutionalizing mentorship and career development for young lawyers. Present at the event were former Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Federation, Kano Agabi, the Senator representing Anambra Central, Ben Obi, and senior lawyers of Igbo extraction, among others. While declaring NBA support for the initiative, Maikao assured that the scheme would be expanded to become a national mentorship policy of the federal government. He, however, pleaded that the model should not be limited to only lawyers of Igbo extraction. He said, if you are the best of lawyers without character, there is no way that intellect is going to transfer or translate into value. So this is a mentorship model. Like I said, it is welcome into our food as lawyers, but please let us not limit it to the Igbo. We should extend it to others. We should take it to the north and west, because this is something that is going to bring benefit to each and every one of us. So as I congratulate you for coming up with this idea, this is something that has actually distinguished the Igbo nation across the world. And you can see how effective it has been to transform the Igbo nation to an enterprising nation. And that is one thing you can't take away from the Igbo. So Maikao stressed that the initiative is something that the NBA supports, noting that they will make a recommendation so that this becomes a national mentorship policy of the federal government. Can you imagine? So Igbos are very creative in transferring knowledge among themselves. But the question I'm asking is this: after being after going through the studies in the university, the degree program, and then come back to pass through the law school in Lagos and then be called to bar. After being called to bar, are you still going to, is this the best way to mentor people to transfer experience? We just need to be sure that we're not turning the legal practitioner into something like an artisan. They are two different things entirely. I know that Igbos have a way of doing their own things, and I'm sure this thing that Igbos are forming might culminate into something bigger and putting all the Igbo lawyers together to defend the Igbo nation. I'm sure. But what I'm saying here is we need to be careful so we don't replace the values from the law school. That is the truth. Okay. So Igbos are coming together now. So now the NBA now understand that Igbos are very enterprising, and what they do, they are very, very serious in it, and it improves their lives. They have a way of putting themselves together to improve their productivity. I'm telling you that what they are forming might turn out to be the lawyers of Igbo nation or the Biafran lawyers in very short time. Okay. So it's good they have started something and it's a mentorship program. So they have to make sure that it works fine. They have to make sure that it is exactly what is intended. That's the way I see it. There are a few comments here. Let's see what people are saying. Somebody said, note, please, that every tribe in Nigeria bears three sides: the good, the bad, and the ugly. The drawback of some of us is that we, more often than not, prefer to look at the bad or even the ugly side of tribes, other than our own, okay, rather than the brighter ones. Okay, thought provoking, that's true. A bombshell of an advice. This one got me. Okay, somebody say eliminate bribery of judges before adopting Igbo apprenticeship. Abi, Abi, the Nigerian Bar Association has not been able to wade into this issue of bribery of judges. How can judges who are supposed to uphold lawyers, legal values of the country, be accepting bribe from politicians and pervert judgments because of their selfish interest? Go and deal with the corruption in the judiciary before you come to this side. That makes sense. That makes sense a bit. That makes sense. Someone say it is an apprenticeship program whereby a professional takes a novice under his wings, trains and guides him into the business. Yes, we know that, or into the business process. So let him manage some of his business. After 6 to 8 years, pays him a certain amount of money to start up his own, gives him mentorship and connection support. And that is exactly what it is. You understand? Who can please enlighten me on the rudiments of the beautiful Igbo boy culture so that I may apply same be into my humble family? I am grateful. This is good in advance. Igbos are very innovative and hardworking. Kachine Kemezioku. Won't you all for once leave Igbos alone? What do you want to learn from a good for nothing tribe? Abi, please leave us alone. Let our name not enter your mouth again. This is a welcome development if really it will be actualized. As someone say, idle, relevant, no-brainer, a way to save face. Ha ha ha. NBA, the worst organization in Nigeria, exactly. What they're trying to do in NBA, I don't see them like people that will go far. They have been politicized. That is the truth. They have made politicians their money bags. And so that is where they make their money from. That is it. So because of that, they dance to the dictates of the politicians. This apprenticeship system was said to be a research topic in Harvard. This means there is good in it. And where it can be adopted, let it be and see how it pans out. Okay. The image of law profession is finished in Nigeria. Shebi judges are lawyers too. Now the lawyer finally buried Nigeria. Now Nigeria floats without a constitution. NBA, now well done. Abi, they're leaving a bigger issue to go and do something less. Better be careful and watch it. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. The NBA is adopting the Igbo boy culture of the Igbo people, Igbo business into the law profession.